Detectors are used in many transport applications, including, for example, in this case, in pedestrian crossings. This is a good example of trying to optimize the use of the road network, where we want to ensure that pedestrians don't have to wait too long in order to cross, and they can cross safely, but at the same time, the traffic that's on the road is not kept waiting for a very long time. The way we do that is to make sure that when a number of pedestrians are waiting at the crossing and they press the button for it to go green for them, that happens as soon as possible, what we call optimizing the operation of the signal. And at the same time, it doesn't delay the other traffic, so they don't have to wait as long either. And bus priority operates in a very similar principle in that buses carry a lot more people, so we want to make sure the flow of buses through traffic lights is as effective as possible. And the principle applies the same in that we have a detector that can detect when a bus is coming up to a junction, and when it hits the junction, it will give it additional green signal time to enable the bus to pass through smoothly without holding up the other traffic. I've been working with Transport London to improve the flow of buses at traffic signals, and that's very, very important because being a Londoner myself, it was useful for me to be both a user of buses and to be someone that can actually help to improve people's commuting journeys every day.
When detectors were invented, the first ones were little wires in the road surface, which actually detects metal. The city authorities then thought, well, why don't we try and optimise these signals for the whole of the city all at once? The original idea with that was to fit a transponder on a bus, which would communicate with the road surface. So the city authorities thought, well, why can't we do some above ground detection using microwave or infrared? So that was the next phase in the bus priority systems, where they moved from having a detector in the ground to a detector on a pole. And then, of course, maybe 15 years ago or so, the Americans allowed us to use their GPS so that the bus with a GPS on it knows exactly where it is. The bus can now send this radio signal directly from the bus to the traffic signal control box. Because it's so much cheaper now doing it this way than having all this infrastructure, they're able for the same money to give priority to buses at many more junctions.
If you can reduce the amount of traffic on the road, that benefits everyone, not just in terms of the fact that your journey times will be quicker because there's less congestion, but also environmentally that's very friendly as well.